EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener. At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain on third down, good for 28. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Pickett to throw on first down. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Flushed out right.
Finds Pickens out right.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Pulled in at the 24.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Second and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. We'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6. Purdy from the gun.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Purdy on a sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, design run here for Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky?
Look at lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will
will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Steelers nothing.
From the 3, second and a yard. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken right around the 44. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Just another day off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Off play action. Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Locked incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pickett back to throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And this one is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Peterson, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Pickett now from the gun here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to... But it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Could be worse, but I feel like, never mind. Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
They've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. And for the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clelin Ferrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.